welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Observer's Everyman puzzle, and this is the one being published on Sunday the 13th of July 2025. As ever, I will be publishing it a week later because it's now a prize crossword. We've got the submit button, which you can enter your details and try for the prize, whatever the prize is, probably a £25 voucher towards a dictionary. And therefore I'll have to edit it again at the end of the video if I get that far. It seems like last week's went okay. So I'm not sure there's anything more to say. I can't reset the timer, so I've got 2 minutes 20 on the clock, so I'm just going to start solving. At home, look after child, one practiced in being greedy. Looks like I've got a new font. At home, looked after child, imp. Child's an imp. One practicing being greedy in. What's one down? Idlers play vacuous game. That must be I Spy, mustn't it? I don't know why it's I Spy though. Oh, play, P-Y. Idlers, I-S, yep. Seeing yourself in others as happens in cinema. As happens in cinema, picturing or something, pictures, as happens in cinema, so seeing yourself in others is projecting, projection, projecting or projection, gosh I can't type, project, I'm not sure if it's projecting or projection. Taps, defects, raps, knocks, I think I've seen that before. Regularly outspends, so OTPN or US used. What's new? The reversed. Okay, so it's reversed. I'm slightly bothered by the fact we changed font here. I think we have anyway. DIYers use these studs for reparation. Right, so that's an anagram of these studs, which will be dust sheets. Okay, let's go backwards. S. Unfashionable origin of self for one. Ooh, or an unfashionable origin of itself. Unfashionable is out. Okay, sign with frustrated. Sign could be Leo. Leotard, isn't it? Announcement posted up. That suits acrobat. Yeah, leotard. Drat is a frustrated announcement, isn't it? Yep. Sundry seabirds skinned eel. I mean, that just put an E on the end for eel, skinned. Seabirds are, sundry is, I feel I saw that many years ago when I first started doing crosswords, but I can't think what it is. Right, let's go to this one. Naked, vast rider atop horse like so. Horse like so is thus. Naked, undressed, untopped, royal high, let out, sought after silverware. Just hang on, isn't it? The something, sought after silverware is the. It's not silver. Excuse me for that interjection. The something, I will come back to that anagram later. Hauls up, teacher's pet. Hauls up is drags. Hauls up, so it's going to be an S for teacher's pet. Dons. Look at this one. At home, looked after child. One practicing being greedy. Can't think. Okay, let's go through some more cross clues. Where rappers may make for happy mediums. Got a 5-letter word ending in A. Where rappers may make. Is that just where rappers? Anagram. Happy mediums. Talk about mediums who do seances or mediums like television and media. Don't know. Okay, don't trust Miss Karina said study. Anna Karenina, Anna Don't trust. So there's a said study. I feel like that should be a sound like don't trust Miss Karenina, don't trust Anna. Don't know what the sundry seabirds are. Unless it's an anagram of seabirds without, as I say, 6 letters without letters. Oh, if you heard that noise of planes, I don't think it comes on through the mic too much. But if you did hear it, that was because the red arrows just went over my house in formation. So a regular occurrence on the way back from one of the something like Goodwood Festival of Speed, I think. Gaga soused pickled, your best friend perhaps. Gaga is Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga soused. I think it's an anagram Gaga soused, which is 10 letters. Yep. Your best friend dogs something dog, isn't it? Sausage dog. Okay. I think that's sausage dog. Not convinced it is, but let's try it. Pretense detectable by auditor chaps. Auditor would normally be a sound like. Chaps are gents. Gents. Game. This one. Instrument found at end of canal. Instrument beginning with D. Have I got this right? Gaga with south. Yeah, I think so. Let's get back to the crosses tape. Anna said study. Anna con. Anna. Study. Read. Anna read. Anna con. Anna. Den. Anna den. Don't trust. Don't know that one. Touring endlessly airsick. T Swift described as such. T Swift. Taylor Swift, that's referring to, isn't it? So I don't think that's Taylor Swift, but is that a hidden word somehow? Sicked. Don't know. Okay. Spouting madly, forgets name and scoffs freely. Scoffs would be eat. Forgets name. Spouting madly, forgets name. So that's probably an anagram of spouting without N. Scoffs freely. Something out. Pigs out. There we are. Pigs out. Tornado King. Condemned. Is that an anagram? Tornado King? Probably. Tornado 7. King is 4. Condemned is unsolvable. Probably that's Gordian knot, isn't it? Things I've learnt along the way that I have no idea what they really mean. Commercial plugging bracelet and pipe down in South Asian state. Commercial's an ad. Bracelet and pipe. 10 letters. South Asian state would be Singapore, Philippines, Brunei, Thailand, Cambodia. Just trying to find one that's got enough letters. Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan. No, can't see what's going on there. South Asian. Afghanistan? Don't think so. Right, don't know what that pretense is. Detectable by auditor chaps. One whose work might be a travail. Don't know which. Okay, on the downs got my spy. Hauls up teacher's pet. Teacher, I'm going to think of Don for an academic. Don. Teacher is Sir or Miss. Teacher's pet. There's no O in it. Assuming projection. Oh, it must be projection, mustn't it? If that's leotard going downwards. So that's good. Still got the Royal High anagram. I'm going to have a quick look at that. The Royal High. Gosh. Let. So yeah. Gosh. So I've got the YL HG OAI. I've got rid of the I as well. And we're on a 345. The no, can't see that. This one again, naked vast, right? Naked vast would be AS, rider IDE, a top horse like so. No, no. Unfashionable origin of itself for one. Not sure about that one. DL wires use these. Yep, we've done dust sheets. Meg Ryan, you've got mail. Just saw Meg Ryan film, so you've got mail. Not sure why. Let's have a look. Tom Hanks, delivery notification from Armourer in Meg Ryan film. I don't even know what's. So Meg Ryan is an anagram there, is it? Is that right? Wow, let's have a look. Or just mail. Delivery notification from the. Yeah. You've got armour, you've got mail. I've seen this a long time ago when I first started doing crosswords. Sundry is it diverse? Diverse. I think that's diverse. I think, and some see better divers. I'm not so sure I have seen it actually. Cry about blokish humour while cycling to University City. Oh my word. Okay, so cycling, blokish humour. We got some kind of anagram there. Cycling. University is Oxford. Doesn't work. Cambridge doesn't fit. After that, there's lots of places like Durham, Bristol. Don't know. Okay. Creature, equine Netherwoods, then Adamite upper region primarily. Okay, so we've got CEN. Is it a centaur? Oh, centaur. There is. Some HP ink. Pink gin. Okay. Some cluing into. I need to look for a hidden word. Might drink it pink gin. So sometimes I don't even bother to look at the definitions these days until afterwards. Everyman given tips in amateur theatre. Mare being a ham. Everyman is me. Or tips in amateur theatre is mate being a ham. Tips in amateur is AR. Theatre's TE. Is it the AT or the being a ham? That's meat, isn't it? It's just me. Amateur theatre. There's me overthinking it. Burn most of leafy green vegetable. Burn most of leafy green vegetable. Don't think that's char, is it? Char? Yeah, it's charred. Char being the little char. Okay, these look a little bit happier. That's Bangladesh. It really wasn't worth going through them until I got some letters there. Bangladesh. Why is that? Add going into Bangle, and pipe down is shush. Right. What's this? Whoa. One whose work might be a travail. Translator. I don't know why that is. Just looking to see if there's anything in the clue that might help me decide whether that one's an O or an E. I think it's an O. Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, work is travail is the French word for work, so therefore you translate from English to French. Very good. Good. Okay. Touring is endlessly airsick. T Swift described as such. I want to say sugary. If it's Taylor Swift, I don't think it is. want to put satanic. I don't think that can be right. Touring endlessly airsick. T. Saccharine was the word I was trying to think of. Okay, that isn't going to go anywhere, is it? What's going on here? We had a 6 and a 4, didn't we? So what's that? R. Some kind of root. Origin is root, isn't it? Of itself for 1. Don't know what that'll be. Taps, defects are taps. Defects are errors. We had defect last week as well as an answer. Okay. Where happy medium rappers where rappers, okay, that suggests you've got mail isn't a anagram. Happy mediums. What I've got you got mail, and the are these the two that, or is it Gordian knot? And this one normally there's a rhyming pair in here, so where rappers may make happy mediums. Don't think it's anything to do with wrapping presents because that'd be a W. May make for happy mediums. What have I got? G 3, 4, 5. Just looking at Harry. Harry's in there somewhere. Okay, this has definitely not been as easy a puzzle as some of the previous Everyman's. 19 minutes. I'm normally finishing about now. I've got a lot to do. At home, I think at home's in. I mean, as in, I think that's correct. Put it there. In one practicing after child, it's a tot. In tot. Looked after into. Practicing being greedy is. Totaled. No, in. Looked. If that's L, can't be a ED then, can it? Looked after. I'm practicing being greedy is an in. This one, hauls up, teacher's bet, hauls up is drags. Toes. Toes, yes, what? Oh, I didn't nick that one out. In. Satiable. Why is that satiable? At home. One practiced in is one able. Yeah, you child sat, you baby sat. One is I and able is practiced. Gives you being greedy is insatiable. Okay, naked vast I think is AS. Astride. Top of horse is astride. Okay, that is easy. This one's still where rappers may media, not media, make for happy mediums. Not sure. The Royal High, or it is Royal, the 4-letter word to go in there. I came up with hairy fitting there, but I can't fit. Actually, doesn't fit because the I's last. Where's the Y going? It's not going there. It's unlikely to go there anyway. The grey. Just counting the number of letters I've got left because I seem to be missing some. Royal High let. What have I crossed off then? Royal High let. I took off one of my H's, that's why. It's got an extra, I think. 369. Okay, so I've got two H's to get rid of. That makes more sense. Well, it doesn't help me get the answer, but it at least makes sense as to why I didn't have the right number of letters available. The grey sought after silverware. You've got mail. Something hail, rail. Holy Grail. Now, the Holy Grail is Holy Grail silver. Don't know. Fair enough. Okay. What is that? Where wrappers may make for happy mediums. Where wrappers? Don't know. This one. Don't trust Miss. Said study. Analyze. Analyze. Okay. I understand that now. Analyze like that. Fair enough. This is just an anagram of airsick with a T. Yes, it is, isn't it? Is that satiric? Yeah, Jonathan Swift who wrote Gulliver's Travels, was a satirist. Gulliver's Travels is a satire story, isn't it? So yeah, Jonathan Swift described as such. Okay, this is banter, blokish humour, banter, cycling. So, and Canterbury. Okay, yep. Gosh, what's going on in that clue? Canterbury. That's guys. Pretends there's a guys. Simple. This one, instrument found at the end of the canal. I want to say dock, but that obviously doesn't happen. Yeah, university town. Instrument, drum. I mean, drum is at end of canal. Oh, the eardrum. Yeah, eardrum, ear canal. Okay, good. Suddenly I'm at 24 minutes and I've only got these 3 clues left, so my complaints just now that it was far harder than normal turned out to be almost a bit unlikely. Unfashionable is origin itself, self for one. Taps defects are not sure. Okay, let's have a quick go at alphabetical on this. Where wrappers may make for happier mediums, because I can't think what can go in here. O-W-O-R or E. It feels like, yeah. So we've got the Holy Grail and you've got mail. So that's the rhyming pair. So I don't think Gordian not on this one will rhyme. Ozy, Oxy. Onion, omega, happy mediums, Oliver, don't think it's Oasis. Okay, just check I've got that right. I mean, a top horse, rider a top horse is astride. Like so. Yeah, rider. Okay, oh, it's a hidden word, isn't it? Astride. So yeah, take off the V and the R. Top horse. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to put the video on pause while I think to myself about these last few clues. Okay, my bit of alphabet drawing has finally realised that this here is Ouija boards. Oh, can't spell. Ouija board, which is why happy mediums. Not sure why wrappers. What wrappers has got to do with that? We and you are sometimes clued as foreign words for yes. Anyway, okay, so that still leaves these ones, which are something. So again, I'm going to have to come back to this one again. I think a bit more pausing. Unfashionable is, I'm assuming that's a root. Origin is a root. Could be something else. I think it probably is though, oneself. So I shall have a little pause and think. Okay, good news. I've figured this one out. It's square root, which leaves me a not very nice one here. Taps, defects, duds. I think that's duds. I think that's duds. So I'm going to submit it, and I will be editing out my email address. Okay, well, it's going to be 33:13 as a time there, and at about 2:20 on the clock. So what's that? My maths has gone just under 31 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. With the new font that's irritating me. Right, as best as possible, I will explain the clues. I think I've got most of them sussed. Right, at home is in. If you look after a child, then you babysat or child sat. One is in the clue, and then if you're practiced in something, you are able, and being greedy is insatiable. Regularly outspends, so regularly is saying is take the alternate letters of outspends, so take the 2nd, 4th, 6th and 8th letters of outspends and gives you used. So the definition, well, what's new, the reverse of what's new is used. Seeing yourself in others is a psychological term, projection is a psychological term for seeing yourself in others, and projection happens in the cinema. I think duds is correct here. Taps. I think taps and duds are something to do with military kind of weapon rounds, gun shells or something. I think. I could be wrong with this. And defects are duds. Defects are duds I feel very confident about. Taps is duds I feel confident about, but not sure of why. What definition is or what it is in the real world exactly. Right, the Ouija board. Okay, I didn't understand this at the time, but it's just simply saying that if you've got a medium doing a seance and they're using the Ouija board, if there's a rapping on the wall or the door or something, then they're going to be happy about that. So yeah, where rappers may make for happy mediums is because there's a Ouija board, or at the Ouija board, should I say. Don't trust Miss Karenina. So Anna Karenina is the name of the character in the book by I want to go for Tolstoy. I'm not entirely sure, but if someone said you don't trust her, then it's because Anna lies, and we got a sound like they're said. And to study is to analyse, spelled that way. I'm not sure about this one either, am I? I think sundry. Sundry is diverse, a range of options, sundries. Seabirds are divers, and then skinned eel is saying take the E and the L off of eel to give you the E, leave the E, which you've got at the end of divers. Touring, I think, is your anagram indicator that we need to make an anagram of airsick without the K because it's endless, and a T. So airsick plus T gives you satiric. And it's not Taylor Swift as the clue suggests, it's Jonathan Swift, who was, among other things, wrote Gulliver's Travels, which is a satirical novel on the political era of the day. So yeah, he would have been described as satiric. Spouting is an anagram of pigs out. Madly is your anagram indicator, but forgets name, so actually it's spouting without the N for name. And scoffs freely is to pig out, pigs out. Tornado King is an anagram of Gordian knot. Condemned is your anagram indicator, and a Gordian knot is seen as an unsolvable problem. The instrument is a drum, which is found at the end of your ear canal. So you've got the eardrum at the end of your ear canal, and the answer's drum. Commercial is an ad, plugging bracelet, so bracelet is a bangle, and pipe down is meeting dish, which gives you Bangladesh, which is in South Asia. Pretense is a guise. Detectable by auditor is your sound like indicator, so a guise spelled as a pretense is a G-U-I-S-E. Guys are chaps, spelled this way. And one whose work might be a travail. Well, a translator will translate the word work in English to travail in, I think, in French. So yeah, that's translator. On the downs, vacuous is saying take the letters out of idler's place. You've got the I and the S and the P and the Y, which gives you I Spy, which is a game. Hauls up, so to haul is to tow. You tow a trailer, haul a trailer. Going up, which means coming down, you've got SWAT, which is teacher's pet. Royal Highlet is an anagram of the Holy Grail. Out is your anagram indicator, and the Holy Grail is sought after silverware. I think naked here is sort of saying take the V off of vast and the R off of the end of rider, which leaves you with astride. And to be atop a horse like so is to be astride it. We've got Leo, the lion, one of the zodiac signs, Leo, with a frustrated announcement posted up. So the frustrated announcement is drat, not tart, drat. So drat upwards gives you tard coming down, and a leotard is the thing that suits an acrobat wears as their suit. Unfashionable, yeah, unfashionable is square. Origin of itself, origin is a root, and the square root of 1 is 1. So origin of 1 is 1 for itself. Yeah, yeah, a little bit complicated way to get there, but I think that's how that clue breaks down. DIYer uses these, so people doing do-it-yourself, i.e. painting or plastering or whatever. Putting up shelves, maybe use the dust sheets. Dust sheets are an anagram of these studs, and reparation is your anagram indicator. On the downs, well, we've got delivery notification from the armourer. So if the armourer tells you your stuff has been delivered, it's because you've got mail, which is a film with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, about 1998, at least their third film together. So good little film. Can't say more about it. Gaga soused is an anagram of sausage dog. Pickled is your anagram indicator. And your best friend, well, man's best friend is a dog, they say. So sausage dog could be an example of your best friend. Cry. Now in this case, cry is literally C-R-Y. Blokish humour is banter. We need to cycle it. So cycling is where you take a letter and you move it to the end, take a letter and move it to the end. So we've taken the B from the top and moved it to the end. So it becomes enter, B, and then U for university. And that gives you the city of Canterbury down in Kent, which also does happen to have a university in it. I've got the primarily clue, the classic trademark Everyman clue of primarily. So we've got centre. So we've got creature, equine, netherwards, then adamite, upper region. So an acrostic, which gets you to centaur. Primarily is your acrostic indicator. Always look if you're ever trying the Everyman and you're not getting anywhere. Look for the primarily clue. Once, twice it's been initially, but generally it's primarily. Some is your hidden word indicator, and across HP ink gingerly we've got pink gin. And you might drink pink gin. Now I don't read surfaces very well, so yeah, some HP ink. Gingerly might you drink it? Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be drinking the HP ink, but there you go. Everyman is me, so this is another one of his trademark clues. Given the tips in amateur theatre, so A for amateur and T for theatre, those are the tips, which gives you meat, me at, and meat is a type of ham, or ham could be a type of meat. And finally, to burn is to char, and a leafy green vegetable is charred with a D on the end, so take most of it, take the D off, leaves you charred, becomes char. So yeah, the other classic pair is the Holy Grail and You've Got Mail, so that's this other trademark clue. So there we go, all done, about just under 31 minutes. Thought that was quite tough, but got there in the end. Let me know how you did. Thanks for watching.